G'day, JD here, and I want to highlight my favourite subject, and that is collecting data and having subscription models. I want to show you the restaurant that I'm at the moment on Sunday night. Show you the sad thing at this restaurant. Look at that, would you? Empty, 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 empty seats. And Gail, she's here eating with me. We're having a glass of wine and some nice meal. It's probably the best Asian fusion restaurant on the Gold Coast, in my opinion. But it's empty, bar us and maybe one or two other tables. And I'm going on about this. By the way, let me show you. Okay, so this is the restaurant outside. Again, empty, empty, empty. And it would have to be probably the best Asian fusion restaurant on the Gold Coast, and we're talking about it being empty. If I just look in there, you'll see Gail's there by herself. I leave her by herself quite often, by the way. The reason I'm doing this is that I was doing an event in Melbourne yesterday with Darren Stevens, a very good friend of mine, and we were talking about the Netflix model. And the Netflix model can work for restaurants. Would you believe it can work for your business too? And if you're interested to know how to use the Netflix model, that is a monthly subscription revenue, where you can wake up every morning knowing at least you've got a certain amount of income coming in on every month. Then click the link above or beside me, wherever it is. It's wowmanifesto.com, and it'll show you how to put together a marketing plan and how to benefit from having a subscription model. Okay, so in my instance, where I look after businesses, helping them with marketing plans and client attraction systems, the only way someone can actually get my services is to come onto a monthly subscription program, because I'm not going to give them a game changer idea on an hourly basis and walk away with a couple $100. My contribution to their business is considerably worth more than that. And this particular business here with empty seats, it not only needs good marketing, but it needs a subscription model. We have a restaurant on our program at the moment who I've convinced to put together a subscription model. And the reason is that they were suffering from what this restaurant here is suffering from. Gail and I are here tonight. We'll probably spend $100. We come here once a week. Let's just say that was 40 weeks throughout the year. Let's not say 50, but 40 weeks. That's $4,000 a year that we're worth to them. They have no idea who our name is, what our name is. They have no idea where we've come from. They've got no contact details at all. If someone's spending $4,000 a year with me, I've got their mother's maiden name and their blood group. Okay. Anyway, cut a long story short, if you're in business and you don't have the Netflix subscription model, you ought to think about it. We have a restaurant that I've just introduced, or convinced them to introduce that to their business, and that is that they're going to be providing their guests with the opportunity to actually have a number of visits each month for a certain amount of money. Now, I'm not going to give the secret away, because you'll have to download, you have to click the link above or below and give me a few dollars, only a few dollars, to learn how to do this. But essentially, let's just say that they were going to sell a $150 per month Netflix model, and that allowed someone to come in to the restaurant, or a couple to come into the restaurant and spend a certain amount of visits each month for that amount of money. Okay, guess what? They've got repetitive trade. Now, I happen to know that in the restaurant and the cafe business, the margins are pretty good. Okay, so therefore, if you had someone who had actually bought into a 12-month subscription program, and it looked like it was going to save them a lot of money on restaurants, and they could come back to your restaurant every month or every week, then I think that might be something you might like to think about. Now, we have a number of businesses now that we've convinced to go down the Netflix model path. It's harder than what I thought it would be to convince them to go down that path. But when I show them the sort of comfort that we have in terms of having a repetitive monthly subscription model, then they start to take some interest. So I just thought I'd do this because this is sad. Look around here, look at this, would you? Empty, empty, empty. And here's my poor wife in there. She's by herself at the moment. There's no one else in there. That's just wrong, isn't it? Okay? And it's because, in this case, it's because they're not marketing themselves properly. But if they had a subscription model, a Netflix model, okay, which, by the way, the health funds have been doing forever. Telstra and Optus have been doing it forever. So you should be thinking about it yourself. And if you, it'll revolutionise your business. Absolutely revolutionise your business, because you will not then wake up each morning worried about how much you're going to sell today, because you know that a certain amount of your clients are on a subscription model where they're actually paying a monthly fee. Anyway, if you want to know more about that, up below me or beside me, what have you. Just click that and you'll go through to a little 22-minute video that'll show you what it's all about. Incidentally, if you're in Brisbane or anywhere near Brisbane and you might like to spend a day with me, next Saturday, the 1st of June, I'm having a full-day seminar with a good friend of mine, Darren Stevens. We just held one in Melbourne last Saturday, and we've got one in Brisbane next Saturday, the 1st of June. And if you're interested in getting free tickets for that, then go to wantmoreclients.com.au, wantmoreclients.com.au. You couldn't get a more blatant plug than that, could you? Okay, all the best. Hopefully you might think about the Netflix model for your business. All the best.